Welcome to Free Talk Friday. Joining me now is Carroll's football team.
What's going on, Alejandro?
Good, you?
Good. Yeah.
Mine's Sahli. Mine Klapper.
Yeah.
So, you guys are playing St. Norbert's 2 weeks ago against Monmouth. You broke 11-game losing streak. This week you're up against a 17-game losing streak, a team that has beaten you and has won the last two Midwest Conference titles. How do you respond to that?
I think we overcame a lot last week. It's our first game that we were really tested. Our first couple games we'd won by several touchdowns, and we had them under lock. And last week we were tested. Going into half, we knew it was going to be a football game. And like you said, it's been 11 games we haven't won in a row. So we knew it was going to be a football game. And I think last week was good to see that even in adversity situations that we can overcome them. So I think this is just another football game. We can't treat Norbert like they're anything special. We got that big rivalry with them, but I think we're well prepared.
You nailed it, but obviously I think we have a great team this year, and past statistics don't matter for this game. So it's going to be another good head-to-head matchup. See which 14 is.
Quarterback from last year, I believe, is playing this game, right?
Yeah, they're the same quarterback, yeah.
So, what was he able to do against? Walk me through last year. What happened?
Well, last year, if you look at the score of the game, it doesn't really reflect how we played. It was 14-7 with 2.5 minutes left in the game, and they scored 2 touchdowns in 18 seconds back to back. So it doesn't really reflect. It was a close game last year. I don't think they had anything too special for us. I think we had a couple little minor mistakes again that ended up costing us this game, but I don't think that he's got anything we can't handle this year.
So, what are you guys looking to do individually?
Our job. as long as Ryan and I can go out there and do what Coach Gabe tells us to do, we should be successful. That goes for the other 120 guys on the team as well. So just go out there and do what we're told to do, and play within the rules that we have, and we'll be successful.
I think communication is going to be key for everybody's goals. I mean, we always want to have good games and stuff, and we'll talk all week what we want to accomplish, but communication is going to be key. That Monmouth game was our most attended game so far, and it was loud. I think this game is going to be even more people and louder, so being loud and communicative on the field is going to help us do our jobs and win this football game.
A couple weeks ago, Kevin Burley game against Lake Forest threw 3 interceptions. The next week against Monmouth, he came back, didn't throw any interceptions, and had, I would say, a fantastic game. How does that speak to the rest of the team?
As long as Ryan and I can go out there and do what Coach Gabe tells us to do, we should be successful. That goes for the other 120 guys on the team as well. So just go out there and do what we're told to do, and play within the rules that we have, and we'll be successful.
I think communication is going to be key for everybody's goals. I mean, we always want to have good games and stuff, and we'll talk all week what we want to accomplish, but communication is going to be key. That Monmouth game was our most attended game so far, and it was loud. I think this game is going to be even more people and louder, so being loud and communicative on the field is going to help us do our jobs and win this football game.
A couple weeks ago, Kevin Burley game against Lake Forest threw 3 interceptions. The next week against Monmouth, he came back, didn't throw any interceptions, and had, I would say, a fantastic game. How does that speak to the rest of the team?
That's awesome. It was really fun to watch. I mean, especially when you can have one side of the ball kind of carry the other. I would say that we had an off week last week on defense as a whole, but to see certain individuals step up and Saturday go out and do everything they can, everyone click at once and on the same page. It was really fun to watch. So he did awesome. The whole offense did awesome.
He's got great composure, which is excellent for a quarterback team that he throws an interception. Yeah, it's a bad play, but he shakes it off like it's nothing. And I know even that first half of that Lake Forest game, I mean, it was a little rough and shaky, 7-7 going in at halftime, but offense turned it on. So like Mike said last week, our offense really stepped it up and kind of carried our defense through that game. It was well played.
So tomorrow's game is a lookout game. What does that mean for the team and you guys?
As far as people being affected by breast cancer, it has hit home pretty close. So we feel just on our team and the staff. But as far as what we do, we'll be supporting it with certain colors. And say anything super extravagant out of the ordinary. We have to stick to our normal routine. And other than that, we're just another game for us. So it does have some a lot of other people.
Yeah, we got these shirts on actually today for our pink coat game, saying that we support our breast cancer. That we got, and we're wearing them as a team today. But like Mike had said, Coach doesn't want us to draw any extra attention and any extra hype to this game. We definitely support it. We've been affected by it, that's for sure. But it's just another football game for us.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Yeah. Well, hello, I'm Alejandro, and this is...
I'm Jake Schertz.
So, this is the Carroll Players' first play of the season.
Yeah. Batboy the Musical is the Carroll Players and the Theater and Arts Management program's first show of the season. And it's also my capstone project for my senior year.
So how has it been working with the Carroll Players and the individual actors?
It's been really fun, and it's been very interesting. Everyone brings something different to the table for the show, and it just works out really nicely to just bring it all together as one collaborative piece.
So tell me a little bit about Batboy the Musical.
So Batboy the Musical is based on the 1992 stories from the World Weekly News, and it follows the life of a boy who's half bat, half boy, and how he's found in this cave, and these kids find him, and they bring him back to their town, and the town is a little terrorized by it and starts blaming the Batboy for all the deaths of their cows because they are a farming community. And everybody kind of looks to the Batboy and blames him when it's really themselves that are doing it. So there's a little bit of animalism put into play there that switches over from the Batboy to the townspeople.
Okay. So, as this is your capstone project and as director, so what have you done to put work into this play?
So I've been working on this for about 9 months now. Last year I actually went to the head of the program, Professor Zager, and I wanted to direct Little Shop for my capstone, Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah. And he in turn said, have you ever heard of Batboy the Musical? And I read it, and I was a little hesitant at first because I'd never heard of it, and I was like, I'm not really sure like what I would do with it. But then like I read it again, and then I was like, I know exactly what I want to do with it. And I had the concept for it right off the bat, and then moving forward, like it's just been a lot worth working with the script, making sure all the music is there, and prepping in that way, and making sure all the pieces come together.
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome.
I'd love to see it.
Awesome.
Joining me now is Cab Homecoming Chair Alina Krone. How you doing, Alina?
Good.
Homecoming's next week. What's the theme?
Are we there yet? Road trip across America. So we're really excited.
So how did that theme idea come about?
Just brainstorming at one of our meetings because we had a couple of other ideas that really didn't seem to fit quite right, and it just kind of popped up, the idea of kind of like doing different like cities in the U.S. So we decided to do like a road trip kind of theme. So we thought that could be kind of fun, cool for college.
So what activities are we doing this year?
Oh, there's a lot of activities. Do you want me to go through like the schedule day by day or?
Yeah, day by day.
Sure.
Let's do that. Break it down.
So this Sunday starts off with window painting at 10 a.m. So we're really excited for that. And then that night we have live band karaoke at 8 p.m. On Monday we have a comedian coming at 9 p.m. Tuesday we have different volunteer events going from noon to 5. And we also have a mystery trip going out at 4. Wednesday we have kickball at 8 p.m. On Schneider. And Thursday we have breakfast for dinner in the MDR and bingo at 9:30. And Friday's Yeah Like Hell at 7. And then the parade is at 1 o'clock on Saturday. The game's at 3. And then there's a movie event that's going on at 8 that night as well.
Oh, nice. So, what's Yell Like Hell?
Yeah Like Hell is essentially like a gigantic pep session. So pretty much everything you dreamed the high school one that you had would be. We have a bunch of people that do different skits and dances during it. This year we're going to be debuting some games during Yeah Like Hell for audience participation. And we also do a bunch of different like throwouts to the audience. So it's really exciting.
That is exciting. So, who's the comedian for this year?
His name is Brandon Vestal. He's super funny. I really appreciate his humor. He does some stuff about like people of Walmart and things like that. So we really liked him when we went to a conference to go pick entertainment last spring. So we're really excited to have him here.
All right. So what's this mystery trip idea?
Yeah. So I can't tell you too much about that because it's a mystery trip. But let's just say it's going to be really fun. Just an activity, and then there might be some kind of like food item or something involved with it later on. So we think people should definitely sign up. It's free, and there are 22 spots open for it. So I mean, why not?
Definitely. So, have you seen any of the kickball rosters? What team do you think is gonna win?
I haven't gotten too many kickball rosters in. So I don't want to like say who I think will or will not because there's always underdogs and stuff like that. But we've got a few teams that have signed up so far, so I think it's going to be pretty cool.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to homecoming this week.
Good.
Goodbye.
Thanks.